Hello there, my name's Terry, and I am just going to give the cards a bit of a shuffle to see which one won't come out today. If you're needing clarity on anything, guidance. Right, so this one here, and it's the Six of Swords. Right, so what I'm feeling from this message here is I feel like that like there's certain doors that are ready to close now, for anyone that this will resonate with. So look at things in a different way as to why you've had to experience certain things that has been there for you, so that it can give you a different perspective on how a situation made you feel. This could also be to do with like others that's also been involved with it as well. And now you've come to the realization that it's time to move on. All right. So it could be something you put your heart and soul into, and now you're done with a particular situation, and now it is time for you to move on. All right. In the past, things might have been up and down and everything with your emotions. Up one minute, down the next is what I'm being shown with this. Okay, but as you can see in the card here, these people, they are moving forward. They're not looking back. They're looking ahead, basically. Okay, and the water in front of them is a lot smoother and it's a lot more calmer. So you know, like, you are going to be walking into a calmer situation after the storm, should I say. The thing is, that's good, but there is a but you don't want to keep on refocusing on what went wrong. All right, because that energetically, that is going to keep you stuck there, and you don't know what's up ahead because you don't want to create the same sort of things again, but in a different way. So look at it in a different way. Work through the emotional aspect that it had that impact on you, and from that perspective, take it with a pinch of salt also as well, especially if other people have been involved with a situation. Right, take it with a pinch of salt. Sticks and stones, don't allow it to affect you on an emotional level. All right, because you're done with all the crap. You want things to be a lot more smooth. You want things to be a little more calmer, and you want to have that more sense of freedom that you've been searching and looking for anyway. Okay, but that will come, and it will come. And but also what I'm being shown is that, so there will be new doors that's opening as well. So as one door closes, new opportunities will be there, and it will present themselves to you. All right, because that's what I see. But it's all good. And it's whether you decide to take that next step forward. Okay, so I'm feeling a bit hesitant with this. So you might feel a little bit hesitant because you don't want to create what you've had once, but that you sort of left behind. You don't want to create the same sort of things over and over again. You don't want to repeat the same sort of patterns over and over again. All right, but that's fine. So work through on how far you've come and what you've learnt from it also. All right, so what was it showing you? Where do you stand within a situation? How do you feel within that situation? And this is also sometimes about, like, sometimes you do have to put yourself first, regardless of others' opinions that could have been put upon you that wasn't your stuff. Sometimes people can actually want you to stay for their benefit and not for yours. All right. So once you realise that, and once you look at things in that way, then you'll have a different understanding as to what you were doing. All right. You might have been doing it at the kindness of your heart with different things and everything. That's good, you know, but also they're saying to me that, but that was a little bit detrimental to you as well, because you were kind of like putting so much into something out of the goodness of your heart, but then, like, in one way you can look at it another way, and it was sometimes for the wrong reasons. Okay, not for you, but it's for you to understand. All right, and where you fitted in within that situation, and how you were taken advantage of but you can't see it until you've gone through it, until you've come out the other side of it. All right. So that's in itself is just to be a little bit cautious of what you're going to do next. All right. So that you don't want to keep on repeating the same sort of stuff over and over again. Anyway, I'm going to leave that message there for anybody that needs to see or hear this message. And whatever you're doing today, take care of yourself. Much love, Terri.